Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution, and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack. When they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC rival, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
To throw, it's Sellers. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Defense, we're always trying to get some tips, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Bennett. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
You do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down, you throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
We're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Catch in the middle, it's Hunt. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead of you on the offense.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Looking to throw, it's Milrow. Finds the tight end. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The play action fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Gets it out fast. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Henderson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. That's caught. It's Haynes. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. He wants to throw it again. Quickly complete. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Second down coming up. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. He'll start this drive firing. Got the quick pass.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Second and short now after that completion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air, it's Sellers. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. They'll immediately call timeout.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to pass on second down. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's taking the shot. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the grab. It's Harbor. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fair catch called for and made. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Bama! They take the lead with the 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
He fires one deep down the right side. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. From the 30-yard line on first down. Leaves it with the back. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Quick completion to the right. Touchdown tie! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. Saw a great example of it right there.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. Saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's 2nd down, incomplete pass, go to 3rd down. We need to go for it on 4th down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's going to take it all the way